Hey y'all, it's your bae Tay, and we're gonna make a quick video on what's in a step. So I have to you right here 4 steps from 3 different companies, and I'm just gonna go over some real basic light information, and you can go from there on the decision you want to make in order to buy your step for class. So I want to point out a couple of things that these steps come with. The steps alone, they're called platforms, step bench or a bench or steppers. They have various names, but they are step platforms. The black little things in front of these platforms are called risers. The risers allow for more weight to be applied onto the bench. It's supposed to give it support while intensifying your workout. The risers are, they add about 2 inches in height. So the step bench itself on the floor by itself should be 4 inches off the ground. You put a riser on either corner, it should take you up to 6. You put 2, it should take you up to 8 inches. Okay, that's a pretty tall platform to be on. So you can do a variety of exercises with the step board. You don't just do step aerobic classes. You can do like a plethora of things on these step boards. That's what makes them such a great investment if you are starting a gym or a fitness enthusiast or whatever. These are great tools to use. However, there are things that are just made to be pretty, and there are things that are made to be practical. So these steps right here, they come from the step.com, which I'm going to get a little closer so you can see the word. You will see it on the side, okay? Made in the USA, yay. And these other 2, they're made in China, and they're pretty. They are very pretty. They are very pretty. So let's go over here with these red and black steps. You see the obvious difference. One says extreme hip hop step and the other one doesn't. They're made from the same exact company. What makes this one different from the other one is a brand, the other one is the company's standard step. So as far as durability, as far as reliability and material make, same step. There is a $1 difference because extreme hip hop step is on it. I'm an extreme hip hop step instructor. It was like a little gift to myself to have this wonderful brand on my step. I just gave me the warm fuzzies. But there's no real difference between these 2. Now, these over here, there are huge differences. So number 1, they're both made in China. Number 2, I'm going to get close to this one so you can see it. The board, the slip grip right here. This is the step slip grip, if you can see it. You see that difference? That makes a big difference. These 2 boards right here are very slippery, while these ones are not. Can you still slip and fall off these boards? Oh, absolutely. These are not human proof. They're just safety, right? So the slip mat on both of these, they are very, very slick. While these ones, not so much. They are, you slide on that one, like slide and fall off. I don't know how to explain how you did that, but it's much harder to do it on the red ones than it is these other ones. These right here, they're very easy to fall off. And then their mat is really weird. Like, it's a very slippery, shiny material. Then the back. So I'm going to show you this one. I'm going to show you that it broke on me too. The design on its spine and inside, I don't know if that's a technical word for it. It's not like this one. As you can tell, like, there are some holes that got rubber feet in them, and then the feet, oh my gosh, got feet in them, rubber feet. They both have that, but then there's like some extra support holes, and I don't know if you can put more feet in them or is just help for pressure. I don't know, but it's a different type of feel. This one, the novelty pretty one, it's kind of like the red one. But unlike this red one, when I step on it in the center, it bounces. This one, there is no bounce. I step on that one, it is sturdy on the corner as it is in the center. This one, when I get too far off to the center, it'll lift up on the other side. And I thought it was just me because I am no slim chick. I am a thick deal. And it lifted up. So I put my kid on it because my kid is, small, and it lifted up on her too. So it must be the design of the step. It lifts up on one side and the other. When you get this red step or the step.com step, them things don't lift up. You can bounce in the middle. You're not going to bounce. You're going to be bouncing yourself, but the step bench itself is not bouncy. Where these other two, they are very bouncy. The other thing is you want to check for what it's saying that it can hold as far as weight capacity. So all of these steps make a claim that they can hold up to 450 pounds. I haven't met a person who is 450 pounds that's willing to come to my class yet. So I'm not able to tell you what that experience would be stepping on this board being that weight. But I can tell you that this bench right here, this lighter, the green one, not the green one, the bluish teal one, somebody I know that was 302 pounds got on it and was exercising on the corner and it cracked. It's supposed to be able to hold 450 pounds. I don't know if that's from the center, but it cracked. It broke on the edge. And when I read the reviews thoroughly, I recommend if you're going to buy something, read the reviews thoroughly. That was a chronic complaint that it cracked on the edge. It wasn't very stable and secure. It broke in weird places. The edges in the middle being like one of them. And that's concerning because the primary function of this board is to be a support. When you put the risers up underneath it from corner to corner, it's supposed to offer more support. But if it's on the floor and doing that, I don't trust it on the risers. And speaking of the risers, when you buy these benches straight out without the risers, they're cheaper. The risers could add another $20 to $30 or more, depending on where you are, onto the board. So if you're taking my Extreme Hip Hop Step class, do you need a riser? No, not at all. Not at all. But if you want to intensify a basic, old school step aerobics workout or any type of workout, calisthenic kind of workout that you want to do, yeah, the risers are going to give you a lot of what you need. They're going to offer like a huge difference in the intensity of your workout. So the weight capacity, the price. So these two steps actually cost a little more than the step.com steps because I had bought risers. I just bought the regular bench with nothing else and I bought them in bulk. These, I can't remember the price. I got them on sale for sure because I spent less than $70 on both of them with the risers. Where the step benches, I think I spent $54. They weigh about 11 pounds per board. So that's something to consider, if you can carry that around. If you're going to buy one for yourself to go to class, that's a thought to keep in mind. Then two, especially if you're considering teaching or you're a serious student, when you're making a purchase, you got to think to yourself, is it quality versus vanity? And I have these two, they're very pretty, but they don't leave my house. I don't take them with me. I wouldn't let my clients get on them because I'm not comfortable with how they move and how flimsy they actually feel. Whereas these red ones, I take these bad boys everywhere. They are my step. I feel safe with myself being on them, my clients, because, I understand that I'm not going to have fit, small, totally with it people that come to my class. I'm going to have some plus size people, some people who are not fit, some people who have never, did exercise off the floor, like stepped onto a step bench and did exercise. I have some people that need to feel safe and secure, and I want them to feel safe. The other thing is, can you see this? This bench has a seam on it, and it's pretty dang on sharp. This one has it. This has it as well. But then when I go to these step.com steps, they don't have it. It looks like it was cut out of a mold where these look like they were put together and like, I don't know, heat fused together or something, but they're sharp. The edges are sharp. These edges on these benches are very smooth, like smooth. They're heavy, but they're smooth. These might be a little lighter. I don't know. They probably might be a little bit more heavier, but they look like they were pieces. Like this was the bottom piece, this was the top piece, and they put it together like that. That seam being there, I feel like makes a difference on how sturdy it is. Because it has to be, because these guys, I have stepped on the edges. I'm rough with things, so I know. These have been here. That one cracked. That wasn't my fault. I ain't gonna talk about him like that because I said I wouldn't. But this one, it just lifts up. Like when I put it down, I'll show you. When I put it down, I step on it, I'm bouncing. When I step over to the side, I don't know if you can see that or not, it lifts up. That side lift up too. Like that's just a discomforting feeling to know that this thing will lift up on you. Let me try it with this one. I step in the center. That baby feels good. I step on the side. You see, you can't see up under that board. You can't see the shadow. Other side, same deal. So that's quite a board. That's quite a board. And these platforms, step platforms, are 4 inches off the ground. I'll tell you right now, these little novelty step ones, the cute ones, they're not exactly 4 inches. They're a little less. I do feel a little more higher, sturdy, and supported when I step on the red benches versus these pretty ones. So that's something to consider too. So if you aren't able to get one for whatever reason, do these little ones with the colorful ones. I'm sorry, because there are little steps, but do these colorful ones mean it's a bad thing? No. I'm just saying for an overall investment, I wouldn't invest in these colorful ones because they're just not for the long haul. They're not for rough duty. They're not for long haul. They can actually be a pain in the butt. And I've seen people actually take the black padding sometimes when they come off and staple them back in place. Let me tell you, that is not good. If that piece come off, just get another step board, because that thing is what's keeping you safe on that board. So if it's all stapled and glued and put back together, not for me. And that's for me personally speaking, because safety is a big thing for me, and that's not safe. So just that thing to consider, like the 4 things to consider: how much you weigh, because that can be determined if you're going to get something sturdy or a little less sturdy. Number 2, how much you want to pay. This was an investment for me. This is my business. My business is Working Slay with Tay. I'm an extreme hip hop step aerobic instructor. So it meant something to me to have this company step board. And then 3, what's it worth it to you? These steps are for my students and for myself, but I also want to be safe. And then 4, like, are you in? Are you in or are you in? So if you're just getting it because it's something you're doing for the right now, the meantime, and it's probably going to collect dust at your house, then yeah, go ahead and get a little cheaper, especially if you know you ain't going to be into it like that. But if you are in for the long haul, consider the durability, the sturdiness, the quality of material. That's all going to mean something for you. So yeah, consider that. So when you're buying a step, read the reviews very carefully through, because a lot of people will tell you exactly what the problem is with these steps when they get them. And you'll look through and realize that some people are saying the same things over and over again about the same thing. They said this one about that teal one, that it breaks on the corner. I just wanted the color so bad. I just wanted the step so bad. I just ordered it anyway. It was on sale. That's why it was on sale. This one was being discontinued. So Walmart.com doesn't even sell it anymore. But again, I can kind of see why it was going out. It's an okay quality. They are okay. They're going to solve the job. These are great. They are excellent. I love them. I wouldn't recommend any other kind. Like, this is a business expense I totally went out on. So there you have it. What's in a step? If you have any questions, write me, okay, or follow me on IG at Work and Slay Tay. I'm good at answering questions, and there you have it.